Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing this amazing morning? I need to fix myself because I'm all over the place this morning. I am all over the place this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, everybody. How are you doing this amazing Monday morning? Let me tell you, yesterday we had a time, like Tiffany said. Yesterday we had a really good time doing the vision experience, and I wanted to take away the stigma from the vision board. So we called it the vision experience, and it was so good. Um, we are going to, as you know, we did a vision board party last year, but this year we changed it up. So we are probably going to do something more along the lines of this because I like the way that we prepared before we even got into the vision experience, because that kind of gave you, that gave you a little bit of time to start releasing blocks and to see what you really want for your goals and what you really need to change and the adjustments that you need to make. So that that is what we did yesterday, and it was so good. So I want to thank everybody who spent their time with us yesterday. We know your time is valuable and we appreciate it. So let me see who is in the room this morning. Let's see who we got in the room. Good morning, Miss Lois. Oh, Miss Lois is first. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Linda. Sandra says she is blessed. That's right. Linda says she is blessed. Miss Lois says she is blessed. That's absolutely right. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Latanya. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Pam. I think that's Pam, right? Divine Creations. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, if you were at the vision experience last night, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. We did record it. That's definitely a thing. I also put the link to the meditation that we did last night. I put it in the Facebook group. So if you wanted to do the that meditation we did from last night, is in the Facebook group. Also, you do the meditation for 21 days. So do the 21 days, and just for empowering your manifestations. Giving it some energy so things can start happening. You out of Facebook jail? Good. Good, good, good. So everybody, you already know what to do when you walk in the room. Besides hit the like button, make sure y'all put I'm blessed in the chat, because if you are here, you are for sure blessed. So put I am blessed in the chat. I'm blessed in the chat. It was an eye opener. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was there but had to leave. Oh, we taped it. It's we did record it, so I will send it out to everybody who was there on the email list. You will get the copy of the recording. So you didn't miss too much. You'll still be able to do it. And if you didn't do your vision board with us while we were there, I didn't, so that I could control the room. And so I didn't want to, try to make my vision board and, can do the comments and so I was making sure we had the room in order. So I didn't get to do it with you guys, but I already started mine, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be meditating over my vision board. I'm acting as if I am visualizing. Last night when I went to sleep, I was visualizing what I'll have on my vision board, and so I want you guys to do the same thing in the morning. Look at it at night. Look at it when you go to sleep. It should be those thoughts in your mind when you go to sleep, instead of worrying, instead of having thoughts that don't really matter or things that's going to help you. Look at your vision board and start implanting that in your mind so that you can start seeing yourself with it. Because if you can start seeing yourself with it, that means you can have it in your hands, right? That means it's not too far away from you, so that you can actually touch it. Right. Good morning, LaRonda. LaRonda is back. Yes. Are you back or you popping in? We missed you, girl. We miss you. Donna says, I am blessed. Latanya, I'm blessed. I'm late. My alarm didn't go off. It's okay. It's okay. I finished mine. That's right. It's now my wallpaper on my desktop and iPad. And that's an amazing place for it to be, because as soon as you open up your computer, you're going to see it. As soon as you open up your iPad, you're going to see it. So that's an amazing place for it to be. And it was wide enough to be there. So Yes, yes, and yes. So yesterday we had Malaysia was in, and we collaborated with BCMC as well. So we had BCMC students with us as well as our BBU tribe. So we were all together, and it was just a beautiful connection. And I said the importance of having people and making connections in rooms that you are in. I'm going to share that with you in 1 second. Hopping in, getting ready for class. Oh yeah, you back at school. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Have a great day in class. Good morning, Jasmine. Jasmine, what happened to you last night? Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda said, I'm blessed. You know it, put I'm blessed and make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay, so the importance of being in the room with people and making these connections are you never know you never know what gift somebody is going to give you. And I say that I know a lot of people are like, well, what this person is going to give me, right? Good morning, Sherelle. You never know what somebody is going to bring out of you. You never know what you have deep down inside of you, and through a conversation is going to invoke something else, and that something else is a gift that you didn't even know that you had. And so it is important for you when you are in spaces like that, when you are in rooms like that, to create some connections, not because you're going into it thinking that somebody is going to gift you something, right? But you're going into it because somebody is maybe bringing something out of you that you've never known that was stirring up in you. And I say this to say, Malaysia had touched on this last night. And I say this to say, I didn't know the impact that I was having on Malaysia's life, and vice versa. Same thing with Jews. We didn't know the impact that we were having in each other's lives. But everything moving forward, we are now meshed together, collaborating on different ideas and things like that. And so I have ventures going on with BCMC, and I'm doing some things with Malaysia as well. And Malaysia, just she's a master manifester. That's what I call her, right? The master manifester. And so I always knew her vibe and her energy was good, you know what I mean? And I'm always checking on her. How you doing? What's going on? And I really didn't push too much because I knew she had a lot of stuff going on, right? So I don't really push her. But then I was like, you know what, let's do this vision board thing together. But I don't want it to be a vision board party, because when people put things on a paper, they just put it there and it's just for the party atmosphere. What I want it to be is I want it to be a real experience. I want people to have some kind of transforming aspect of this whole entire thing. I want them to look at making a vision board a whole lot differently than having a party and sticking pictures from a magazine on a piece of paper. I want it to be transformative. I want people to walk away with it with their goals, and knowing that they can actually grab them and reach them and do what they wanted to do with their lives, right? So we were having this whole conversation, and I was like, well, would you like to come on to speak? Because I love when Malaysia is on and she's speaking. She's always speaking life into everybody. She shares her story, and she shares it from a place like, if I'm not supposed to be here, I'm here. And since I'm here, I'm using every single day that I have to get my message out to everybody. Whatever my purpose is, I am living in that. And so Malaysia is always, she's true to it. So I was like, we got to do this together. We got to do it together. So we started planning and doing everything together. And I was like, okay, so what do you have to offer? Like, because if you're going to get people on a high, right, because of, you getting everybody excited and charged up, manifesting, meditating, all of this, where are we going after that? Right? Because how can people stay in touch with you? How can people reconnect with you? How could people, expand on what they learned, that little piece that you gave them? How could they expound on that? Right? So she was like, you know what? I don't really know. And I was like, okay, well, come up with something. We need to be able to get back in touch with you because of, this is what you do. You light up when you speak about it. This is your thing, right? This is your lane. And so she was like, I don't have anything. Within a week's time, and I say this to say, all of you guys who are waiting so long to start your business, all you guys that are taking so long to put this product out, all this time that you are hemming and hawing and fussing and fighting to get this product out, letting fear stop you. She stepped out. When I say execute quickly, she executed quickly. Within a week's time, she had her ebook. Within a week's time, she had her presentation. Within a week's time, she had her her offerings, which meant she would be able to have conversations with you guys, have consultations with you guys, and or whatever she needed to do, she was going to be able to do that. She did all of that within a week's time. Now, I didn't help her do any of that. It's just the energy of knowing that, I got to move quickly, because this is a moment right here. This is a moment for me to shine my light. And I need to take advantage of this moment, right? And it's important that we take advantage of the moments that we have and stop taking them for granted. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys this morning. It was very mean. Like when she started telling me what was going on, because I already thought, I was like, I know you got stuff already. You've been doing this for a while. You got it. And so she was actually starting it from scratch. And I was like, I can't believe you did that. She did everything. She got it all together. So if she could do that within a week's time, you guys can do that within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, a year. You guys got it. You guys got it. Stop allowing everything, your outside influences, to hinder what you got going on. Stop allowing those outside things to bother you from moving on to the things that you want to do. These are the things that you want to do. You want to start the business. You want a new house. You want a new husband. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want a new car. You want these things, but you allowing other things to stop you. And it doesn't even, like, again, when I say it out loud, it doesn't even sound like, why would I do that? Like, what would be the purpose of me allowing that to even be the reason why I'm not doing something? I want to do this. I want to do this. So I want to say to you this morning, do not let fear hold you back any longer. Do not let fear put you in a chokehold and stop you from moving to where you are supposed to be. God has blessed you with a talent and a gift, and it is your purpose. It is your life's mission to spread that to the world. And by you not doing that, you're doing somebody who needs you a disservice. So I just want to say that this morning, if you don't have no fire lit up under you this morning, let that be the fire that is lit up under you this morning for you to start moving and executing quickly. And while I'm saying execute quickly, I see Miss Patricia in the room, and Patricia execute like she like yesterday. She executes super fast. So, and she is definitely an example for myself, because sometimes I'm like, I'm waiting. What am I waiting for? Right? I'm waiting for nothing. I'm waiting to slow myself down. That's the only thing that I'm doing. I'm not waiting. Nothing is happening within this waiting time, right? I already have everything I need. I already know what I need to know. It's just about me going. It's just about me doing. It's about me showing up. So I'm telling everybody in this room this morning, within the sound of my voice, if you're watching the replay, show up. Show up for yourself. You only get this life. This is all I know about. I don't know about before, and I don't know what's happening after, but I know what I got right here, right now. And I know that I want to be happy in this life, because it doesn't make sense going through this life being miserable, sad, depressed, lonely, all of that. It doesn't make sense to be that when you don't have to be, right? I'd rather be happy than being sad. So with that being said, everybody, let me see what's going on in the chat, because I was running my mouth. Let me see what's popping in the chat. Good morning, Janae. Good morning. Girl, I was out shopping for the house. That's okay. Good morning, Stasia. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning, Deltra. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning, Crystal. Beast mode time, baby. Let's go. I'm telling you, 2023 is a different kind of energy. 2023 is a different kind of movement. I need y'all to get on board with this movement, right? We don't need lazy talkers. We don't need lazy executioners. Like, we need to be on it, and we need to get it. And with that being said, while I got Patricia in the room, Patricia is going to be showing you guys how to make 6 figures at markets, at your pop-up shops, at your events, how to make 6 figures at these events. Okay. And that is going to take place on January 29th on It's going to be live, but then it's going to go right into the votes for the university. It is not going to stay up. It's going to be up for the time. So you have to be in the room. It's not even going to be up for the 24 hours. I'm going to leave it up for that time, and then I'm putting it into the university. Yes, execute. Yes, 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 and yes. I'm gonna be putting it straight up into the university. You guys are going to have to act on it. You want to be millionaires, then you gotta move like millionaires. You gotta think like millionaires. You gotta do all of the things to get these things. You guys are saying that you want something and you ain't moving towards it. You're not moving towards it. So I want to know. How did you guys feel last night about the vision experience? Would you like this for something to be that we do every year? Would you like, I think I want to do a check-in too. Maybe I was going to do a check-in at the end of the month. I don't know if I'm going to do a check-in at the end of the month or like give it some time so that we can see where everybody is at. Maybe do it like a quarterly thing. But let me know how you felt about yesterday's vision experience. I will definitely be there. It's on my calendar already. You know, my biggest thing this year is markets. That's right. That's right. That's extra. That's extra. That's extra money. You know, you just go out there and do it. They got the people coming. You just go out there and do it. I'm crooked, right? You just go out there and do it. So how did you guys feel? Love the vision experience. I want to do it every year. Okay. Yes, yes, and yes. How was the vision experience for everybody? And I want to say in my devotional today, everything is in alignment. First of all, my numbers are synchronized. So I already know that I'm in alignment. I also shared an experience last night that I'm going to share today, because this is about you not letting things go. And it's time to let that happen. You time to release those burdens and let those things go because they cannot stay stuck and attached to you. You got to let them go. You got to let them go. Even when people are undeserving of letting it go because you want to stay mad at them, you want to stay angry at them, you think they deserve the worst. It's about letting go. It's totally about letting go. And God showed me that this weekend, and I'm about to share that with you guys today. It was inspirational. We should do it every year. Got you. It was amazing. Thank you, Miss Betty Rose. Love the experience. It was exactly what I needed. Every year, please. Got you. I love that. Every year would be great. All right. And it's only going to get bigger and better every single year. Every single year. Maybe we'll even do it in person for the following year. So we'll see. Maybe we'll make that one of the retreats that we do, because then we can incorporate a whole lot more. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm speaking it into existence. That's my thing. It was a different vibe for me. I loved it. It helped me to put some things in perspective. It was definitely inspirational. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was like, oh my God, I hope it's not gonna be too long. You know what I mean? But once you're in the vibe and once you are in that energy, you want to keep it. You want to keep the momentum going. It was incredible. Thank you, Miss Lois. Hey, cousin. Good morning. Good morning, cousin. Check out Londrell's album, Stay Free. It is the perfect album to start your morning. His voice is soothing and he talks about vibrating higher. Awesome. Loved it. Opened my eyes to a lot of things. I loved it. And I love the fact that everybody was able to, you got to see different aspects and see where people are, right? Because when you're in an environment with other people and you hear other people, and this is an open environment, an open and safe space, you are able to hear people have struggles that you didn't even know that they had, because you would think they wouldn't have these kinds of struggles, right? You would think that they would have it all together. You would think that people aren't letting themselves stop them, right? But we are. And to hear it as a collective and to say, you know what? It's time I get out of that, because I've been this for so long. Now I need to get out of that, because this is no longer serving me. So since this is no longer serving me, I need to get myself right on up out of that, right? Because this has got to be a new year, because how long am I going to sit here and be like this? How long am I going to allow this to happen? How long am I going to allow this to infiltrate my space? It can no longer do that, right? It can no longer do that. I need that meditation. I sent it in the Facebook group. Yes. I sent it in there. It's there. So with that being said, my devotional today from my Bible app, it has said something in it. And again, I'm telling you, everything is starting to get into alignment for me. I am seeing there's going to be some major changes, and the major changes, I pray every morning that God blesses me so abundantly that I could be a blessing to others. And I think what's about to happen with this whole entire movement is that it's going to create some new mindsets. It's going to create some new, your actions are going to be different. You are going to be moving differently. I am going to be moving differently. It's just going to be a whole new evolution. It's a whole new thing. Good morning, Khalida. Good morning. Oh, perfect. I'm going to meditate after we finish. You at work, right? You going to meditate after work? I mean, at work? Well, it was only an 8-minute meditation, so you could if you go to the car. All right, so in my devotional, it said, God really puts something new in your life until you let go of something old and broken. That spoke to me so, like, that was like, girl, this whole weekend led up to that message. This whole weekend led up to this message. God rarely puts something new in your life until you let go of something old and broken. It is time for you to release it. It is time for you to let go of the change. It is time for you to let go of the toxicity. It's time for you to let go of the trauma. It is time for you to let those things go so that you can grow, because you are not going to grow if your soil is bad. It's not going to happen. If your pH is bad in your soil, no matter what you do to that seed, it is not going to grow. You are going to have to change that environment in order for that seed to grow. And you know, I love me a good analogy for a garden, right? We know that. But it's not going to grow in bad soil. So you got to you got to remove yourself from that bad soil, place yourself in good soil so that you can flourish and that you can grow. Yes, yes, and yes. Everybody put ones in the chat if y'all understand what I'm saying. At my desk, I'm all cut up with my deadline so I can spare 8 minutes. Oh, got you, Yazzie Faye. Got you. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning. Yes, Khalida. Yes, Janae. Have to go to my doctor's appointment, ladies. Missed it. Okay, you'll watch the replay. All right, we'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Hope everything goes well at the doctor. So everybody, you got to make sure if you are in that bad soil, you got to get yourself out of it. And that bad soil could be your mind. That bad soil could be the way you're thinking, your stinking thinking. That could be the soil, right? You got to get up out of that so that you could grow, because that is keeping you stagnant. That is not going to allow you to grow. That is not going to allow you to do anything there. So you got to get out of that mindset. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to say it one more time, because then I'm gonna put an example to that. God rarely puts something new in your life until you let go of something old and broken. Now, I shared with you, I take being betrayed, I take it very hard, right? I take it very hard. And so when something happened to me, a friend of mine who was like a sister to me, did something to me. Not something to me. I won't say she did it to me. She did it. And she copied a product that I had, right? And so she never made products, anything like that. And then all of a sudden, she decided, like, we stopped talking for about a year or whatever. I don't even know why, but we stopped talking. And then all of a sudden, she came out with this product. And I was like, I had no, like, when I tell you I was so angry, like, she cried on the phone and I was like, I had no feelings, like none. I had no feelings for her. And this girl was like a sister to me. I had no feelings. Like, I was empty. I was a shell. Like, how dare you do something like that to me, right? And so I'm like, we didn't speak, but after that, I was like, forget her, whatever. But her product is growing and growing and growing, and she's doing her thing. And I was like really pissed off about it. So just so happened this weekend, like, I stopped thinking about it because I made it my business. I was like, I'm not going to think about this no more. I'm not going to allow that to enter my space. Whatever happens, da, 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 da. And so I'm looking for something. I was researching something, and I know how to do things. I don't even know why I researched it, because I know exactly what to do. So I researched it anyway. And then I happened to come across her product. And then that brought up all the old feelings. Remember, I said things are going to trigger you. Things are going to bring you back. Things are going to try to bring you back to the person that you were, or, things are going to bring you back to that pissed off person, that angry person is going to take you to a place you don't want to be, a dark place, right? That kind of took me there. And I was like, why would God put that in front of me now? Like, it's been a couple of years. Why would you put that in front of me now? Right? When you think somebody do you wrong, you don't want them to be blessed, right? But it's not up to us for us to bless them, right? It's not up to us for them to even have blessings, right? But when they do you wrong, you don't want good things to happen to them, right? You want bad things to happen to them. You don't want them to be successful. You want them to be hurting. You want them to be upset, right? When bad things happen to you, that's what you're feeling, right? And you're like, God, why are you blessing them? Look what they did to me. Like, why would you bless them when they did this to me? How could they? You so in that place, right? God taught me a lesson this weekend that you can let people are going to be blessed if they did you wrong or not, right? And you have to learn to let that go and let God do God's work, right? It's not up to me to control her success or whatever, right? And it's the same thing, revolving, right? But me, I'm in my feelings, and I'm like, it made me vibrate super low. It made me vibrate so low. And I was like, we are in Vision Week. I'm speaking about life and how vibrations and pivoting and letting go and releasing baggage and releasing trauma. And God put this on me like, pow, punched me right in my face with it. And I was like, I got to live it like I speak it. I got to live it like I speak it. So I was like, you know what? I said, God has to be showing this to me for a reason, because I have never, I'm going to tell you, in the couple of years, I have never come across any of her stuff. Never. And in this moment, I came across it. And I was like, that's weird. And I was like, all right. So I said, God, you must be showing me something. Something must be happening. You shaking up something. You shaking the table. Something has happened. So I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this take me to that place. I'm not. And I tell you, I'm still struggling. But I'm not going to let it take me to that place. I'm not going to focus on that. God bless her. God bless her. And God bless her business and everything that she's doing with that. God bless her. I got to release it. So that was something that I didn't even know still affected me. Right. So I had to release it. Let it go. Let it go. I'm going to let go and let God take the wheel, because God is in control. So I said, okay, all right. And so when I get my mail, I go out to the store, I'm running errands, and it's bothering me. So I'm doing everything. I get to the mailbox. When I get to the mailbox, my letter is there. The letter that I wrote to myself, that, you're supposed the day one exercise, write the letter to yourself, mail it. That letter came to me. And I was like, all right, God, you doing something. I could feel it. I know you doing something. It's a coincidence that I've seen that, got my letter that same day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was odd. And I was like, okay, God, you doing something. You doing the work in me. I know it. I see it. I feel it. And so I say all of that to say, whatever those things are, you got to let it go, because you can't carry it with you. And that's what God was saying to me. He was like, you saying that message, but you need to know it for yourself. You need to know that you really got to let that stuff go, that it's not going to bother you if you should happen to see it, that you are going to move from where you are to more and more and more, but you can't grow unless you let that part of you go. And I had to do it. So I say all of that to say, no, it's not going to be easy. No, it's not going to be something that you just do immediately. It's going to be something that it may trigger me along the way some other time. It may, but I made my mind up that I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to hold on to that. I release it. I forgive her. I release it, and I bless her. And I pray that God blesses her and anything else that is attached to her. Right? Because when I do that, I can increase myself. right? I don't increase myself by wishing bad or wishing harm on her or anyone else, right? I don't increase myself. So I had to let that go. So you guys, I say all of that to say, you have to let it go. This year is the year of increase. This year is the year of expansion. This year is the year for miraculous things to be happening in your life. And you cannot go through your life attached to that, because all it's going to take is one situation to take you out and take you back to where you were and bring you back to those emotions. And you are going to mess up everything that God has created for you. So I'm saying to you today that you have to let it go. Let it go and release it, because it cannot stay attached to you. It has got to go. It has got to go. It cannot. So whatever is bothering you right now, I pray that whatever is attached to you, whatever traumas, whatever's hurting you, whatever burdens, whatever betrayals, whatever, anything that is still attached to you, that God starts releasing it from you. I pray so that when you are in a good space, because people say, everything was going so great. Everything was going so great until, everything is going so good. Something bad's got to happen. Other shoes got to drop. People have that in their mindset, right? But you don't want that thing to take you out. You don't want that thing to take you and revert back to the beginning. So you got to start back all that work you did for yourself. How far in you go, you got to go all the way back and start all over again, because now you got to bring yourself back up out of that. So you got to learn how to release it and let it go now, and bless these people and let God do what God's going to do with them, right? Because God is doing the work inside of you. God is doing something special inside of you. So you got to make sure that you are getting what God is giving you. No, those things don't feel good. Believe me, I know they do not feel good. But, excuse me, you have to let them go. They do not serve you. They do not benefit you. They do not make you money. They do not make you feel better. They do not release your stress. They do not avoid headaches. They do not avoid making you sick. They don't avoid ulcers. Like, those things contribute to those ailments, right? You don't need those things. Nobody likes the way those things feel. So we need to let it go, and we have to figure out, if you need to sit there and get on your knees, drop down to your knees, and you need to pray, God, get it off me. There's been times that I prayed that God got some things off of me, and it's still not off. It's still not off. So I'm telling you today, it ain't going to happen immediately, but it does happen slowly over time. It does get easier slowly over time, because I'm just trusting that God is doing something on me that has nothing to do with them, right? I don't have to stay attached to them for the rest of my life, my life. I don't have to stay attached to that for the rest of my life. That is not going to stop me from making my moves that I need to make. And I want to say that, and I want to express that to you guys. It is not going to happen immediately. It is going to take some time, especially if you have trauma that has been for years, especially if things have bothered you since childhood. These are things that are not going to just let go, right? Because you are so attached to it. You're used to that. Right? You gotta learn to lean on God and let God take that off of you. Lean on that to know that something better is coming for me. I'm designed for something better. Something better has got to be coming for me. And so when I got that, my letter came in the mail, that was confirmation for me. That was confirmation for me that I have to let it go. And again, I have to speak it like I live it. I have to live it like I speak it. I have to do what I say I'm doing. Right? And I need to speak from my experience, and I need to share that, because somebody else is going to need it. Somebody else is going to need it. We've all been through things. Everybody has something. Everybody have things that are stuck to them. And it's not as easy to get off. Right? It's not as easy. Some things, you lost a friend because this person slept with your boyfriend or whatever. That may be a little hard, but it won't be as devastating as, losing a friend, that passed away or something like that. You just got to think about, some things are going to be a little bit more stuck. Something, your trauma may be a little bit deeper, right? So it may be your parents, it may be friends, it may be somebody in your family. Somebody in your family did something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be anything. Some things are going to be harder than others, but you gotta learn that you cannot take that with you, because it is no longer serving you. Telling that story doesn't serve you. Living in that regret and living in that trauma and living in all of that is not going to serve you. So how am I showing up in the world? I'm showing up as the new me. I'm showing up as the evolved me. I'm showing up as the blessed me. I'm showing up as the grateful me. I'm showing up as the thankful me. I'm showing up as the me that is loved, that I love myself. I'm showing up because I now love myself a different way than I have loved myself before. I'm no longer going to abuse myself, because when you allow these things to sit in your head, you allowing that abuse. You're abusing yourself by allowing those things to replay in your mind, and you don't need that. It's not going to help you, right? This 2023 is not going to be the year for that. We're pushing past that. We're pushing past that. We already got our own things with us, right? We're already fearful about putting out a product. We're already fearful sometimes about what people are going to say about our products. We're fearful about moving in the next step in business. We already got that going. Add on top of our life's trauma on top of that, of course you're not going to feel like you're able to move. You too heavy to move. You too heavy to move. So you got to let it go so that you can let go to move forward. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, let me see what you guys are saying, because you know me, running my mouth. All right, let me see. Yazzie Faye said, God is moving harder this year. I feel it. I prayed with Amir on Saturday night for him to feel better, and he was 100% better yesterday. Amen. He's executing quick, so I should. Wait, he's executing quick, so should I. Got it. Yes, me too. Amen. Walk it like you talk it. Hey, walk it like you talk it. Hey, growth is awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Tell the truth. Receive it in the name of Jesus. Amen. Period. Yes, 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 yes. I ask God if I have any unforgiveness in my heart, please reveal it to me and show me how to forgive and get over it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And that's the truth. And I must have prayed for something like that, because God was like, here you go. I was like, there you go, sister. You want it? There you go. There you go. Get over it now. Let it go. Let it go. I am finally able to reconnect with him, where all I heard was silence. And you know what? This is a connecting thread, because a lot of people were saying that last night in the vision experience. Everybody was saying there was a disconnect that they were having with God and themselves, right? Everybody was experiencing some kind of disconnect. Everybody was saying, I need to pray more. Everybody was saying, I need to get still. I need to listen to God more. I need to move more in the direction of God. And a lot of us were saying the same thing. A lot of us were saying the same thing. We are disconnected because there's so many distractions. We got cell phones, computers, games, phone, everything. We got everything, right? And we're so busy that we don't take the time when do we take the time to speak to God? When do we pray when we know something has happened and we need him to fix it? We pray when we are sick or we are hurt. We pray, but are we just talking and just saying, thank you? Thank you for everything. Thank you for what you've given me. Thank you for my blessings. Thank you for my life. Thank you for anything. Are we even talking to him, like just having a conversation? We're that disconnected, right? And a lot of people were saying that it's time that we get back to it. We get back to it. And I'm not a religious person at all. I'm not. But it's a feeling, and it's in my spirit. It's a feeling that I have, and it's something that I thought that I needed to share with other people, because again, everybody was saying they was experiencing that disconnection. And I think collectively, since we were all feeling that same thing, it was something that we needed to address, because we were all in the moment. We were all in that moment. All in that moment. But all that your mouth is running and saying is worth the growth, and I'm receiving it. Keep going. All right, Janae. I had a breakdown last week. I had to pray and ask God to heal me. And if I offended anyone, to forgive me. Since then, I've been focusing on connecting to him more. That's awesome, Marissa. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Yes, we need to let it go, and we need to get back to God. Get back to connecting. Get back to connecting. And then I also wanted to say, with the experience that I had this weekend, it also awakened me that I'm moving, but I'm not moving as aggressively as I needed to be to hit the targets that I wanted to hit, right? I was moving and I was moving as I needed to move. I was doing what I needed to do, but I wasn't actively pursuing it the way I should have, even though I had a lot of things on my plate for this year. Last year it was all about building, right? So last year I was building, and so I didn't do things in my other business the way I wanted to. I wasn't showing up as I should have, right? And that opened my eyes, because that was like, okay, well, you said you wanted it. Here's a little fire. God put a little fire under my butt. And he was like, well, look where they at. What you got? What you got? What you gonna do? That is how God is showing up. What you got, what you are willing to do, and what you are going to do. What are the actions? You say you're gonna do something. You wrote it down. It's there, but now how are you gonna pursue that? Right? That's us with this vision board. We put it on the vision board, right? We put it there, but we're not working towards it. So now how are we gonna work towards it? How are you gonna get to it? Right? Don't talk about it, be about it. So how you gonna be about it? You see it there. You see it there. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, sis? How you gonna get to that goal? You can't get to that goal if you're walking away from that goal, right? We say that in the morning. You cannot get to the goal if you are moving in the opposite direction. You are never gonna walk towards the goal because it's in the other direction. So you got to be taking steps in order to get to that goal. You got to be in the same direction, because again, if you walking towards it, it's going to start coming closer to you, and so you're going to attract. Right? And so that's what we need to do. We need to show up that way. So the things that you put on your vision board, you need to be making sure that you are taking small action steps, if you can, or larger, to get to those things, because they're not impossible to reach, and they're not just going to magically appear out of thin air. Right? You have to do some work. There is some execution that has to happen with the things that you say that you want. You can't just say you want something and then you're not working towards it, right? Again, I said I wanted this truck. I wanted this truck because I was like, oh, that's a nice truck. I don't even need, realistically, we work from home. We only need one car. We're not going at different times of the day like we used to. We did need 2 cars at one point, but we no longer need 2 cars at one point. I mean, at this point. Right? So I didn't necessarily need it. So yes, it was vivid in my mind when I wanted it, but now that I don't need it, I'm like, I don't want it as much as I wanted it then. Right? And so I didn't even pursue it at all. It was just something that I put on my board. Right? But now that I know all of things that I want to happen, I got to move differently. My execution's got to be different. I need to be speedy. Right? I need to get on it. I need to get in these rooms. I need to show up. I need to make these connections. I need to be what I want to be. I need to act it. I need to be it, and I need to fulfill it, because that's what has to happen in order for me to be the person that I want to be, because it's not going to just happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be some steps. You're going to have to learn some things. You're going to have to do some things. You're going to have to move around. You're going to have to change your circle. You're going to have to get into spaces where people are going to speak life into you. It's not going to just happen. You are going to have to put in the work. So everything that you put into your vision board, everything that you put into your letter, everything that you put into your Google Doc for the vision map, everything that you put there, start doing something that you could do that's going to move you towards that thing. Again, if fitness is your goal, then start working out. If being healthy is your goal, then start changing your eating habits. Don't change it drastically, because you'll revert quickly. Change a little bit at a time. Change a little bit at a time, right? Again, I told you I took off. I'm not eating meat and no coffee. I don't even know what week we are on this, but I'm still no meat, no coffee, right? And so I want to start eliminating things. I said I was taking off sugar. Sugar was something I didn't realize how addicted I am to sugar, because I need to have some kind of sugar. Like I need candy. I need something, right? I said, okay, this is the week I'm going to stop sugar. Stopped it for a little while and now I'm back, right? So it's something that I got to slowly do so that I could be consistent about it. So I could start just eliminating. Maybe next time it'll be, not next time, but maybe I'll do no candy, right? And then maybe next week I could do no cookies or whatever. Maybe I could do no sugar. Like then I could do it like that. But until then, it's not going to happen. You don't just abruptly do things. That is why resolutions don't work, right? It doesn't work because you're so in that moment that you're like, yeah, 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 you're so gung-ho, but when you actually have to do it, it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick because you didn't form it to be a habit. You just did it on emotion, on impulse, and it's not going to stick. There is something that you're going to have to gradually do over time. So there is something that is within you that is going to create that habit, and you have to create the habit. As we've learned in Atomic Habits, 1% every day is going to help you. And at least by the end of that week, you will be a business week, you'll be 5% better. A regular week, you'll be 7% better, but you'll be better than 0. Right? And then you add that percentage on to the following week, and that'll be 10 or 14. And then you just keep on adding that till you at 100. Right? But you got to do little things that are going to help you get into the habit of doing the things that you say that you want. If budgeting is a thing, you're going to have to start budget with $5. If putting more money into your bank account is something, then try putting $5 in a week. Maybe put in a little extra $100 at the end of the week. Maybe put an extra whatever. And you just keep on doing that and form the habit of doing that and get you in the habit of when the big money comes, you can handle that. You know how to work that, right? Because now you know, okay, I got to budget it. I got to do this. I got to do that. You do it with a little, you're going to do it with a lot, but you got to get yourselves into the habit of doing these things. They only work if you are doing a little bit at a time. You got to take bite-sized pieces. Right? You're not going to sit there. You can't sit in a class for 5 hours and say, okay, I know everything I needed to learn in 5 hours. You're probably going to have to go back and listen to it a bunch of times in order for you to really grasp what was going on. You're going to have to study some things. Some things are going to have to change. Some things are going to have, you got to open up yourself. You got to give your time. Just give yourself time to read. You got to give yourself time to grow. It doesn't happen overnight. And that's why resolutions don't work. Because you are excited and that passion doesn't last the whole entire year because you are so excited and, oh my gosh, things have to change. You acting on that emotion from the end of the year. You're excited maybe the first month, maybe the first couple of months, but you're not going to take that throughout the year. That energy does not stay the same. So you're going to have to, a little bit at a time is going to be what is going to work to make these things stick. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Lakeisha, Keisha. Good morning. Let go and let God. Absolutely, absolutely. Please don't do it drastically. I learned the hard way, and I was back to doing the same thing before I even realized. Yes, and you do it even harder than what you were doing before, right? So you don't want that to happen. So a little bit at a time. So if you need something to read, Atomic Habits is the book that I suggest that every single person read. That is one of the books that I recommend all the time for everything, for life, for business, for everything. Atomic Habits by James Clear, right? Let me see. So how are you guys feeling about this morning, this year? Do you have a different outlook? What's going on? Are you releasing the things that are holding you back? Because it is time to let them go. It is time. It is time. When I tell you that I'm still struggling, when I tell you that it's still hard, but I know in the end, it is going to be worth it. I know God is about to show up and show out. I know it. I feel it. I see it. I see it. I'm starting a book today. Yep. That's a really good read. A really good read. And they have techniques in there. If you get the book, there's some downloads. You can listen to it on YouTube for free. But there's some downloads that you get when you purchase the book so that you can do the exercises so that you can be applying those things. Because applied knowledge is going to make the change, right? Just you knowing something ain't going to help. You got to apply it. So there's some activities in there, some PDFs and things that you can download on the website. I think I actually have some of those in the Honor Society from the Atomic Habits. So check that out. Check it out, you guys. So again, are we moving forward? What we doing? Are we releasing? What's that song? So I could dance. I just want to praise him. I just want to praise you. Get the shackles off my feet so I could dance. Hey, that should be the theme song for the year, right? Because we got to release it. Release it. I should come up with a playlist for this. Because I just got songs that's popping into my head. I have songs popping into my head. What are you guys feeling? Shackles. I couldn't remember what it was. I was like, what is it? Yes. Releasing and getting rid of the old to make room for the new. Yes, we do that in our house. We do it in our closet. We do it in our refrigerator. We do it in everything. We got to get rid of the old stuff so you can put the new stuff in, right? We got to do that with ourselves. Get rid of the old stuff and let the new stuff in, because the new you is going to be amazing. Amazing. Break every chain. Let me tell y'all something. I'm about to come up with a playlist. I'm coming up with a playlist. I tell y'all. I don't know where I'm putting it, but I'm coming up with something. Y'all got a song y'all want me to add? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's the name? Listen to my theme song by Melissa Helser. Who? What's the song? Janae. I can't get away. Okay, never mind. I see it. Y'all need to listen to this in the morning, y'all, because we can't hold it. I don't care if it's ratchet. I don't care if it's trapping. I don't care what it is. Put it all here. I want to know what it is. What's going to motivate you? What's going to move you? What's going to move you? Anything. Let me tell you something. I love ratchet. I love ratchet. I told y'all, trap music serves its purpose. Serves its purpose. I'm trapping everywhere. I'm trapping when I'm making my products. I'm trapping when I'm pushing it. I'm trapping when I'm re-upping. So yes. It could be ratchet. Whatever it is, whatever moves you, let it go. Let it go. Put it in the chat. Tasha was just on Good Morning America. Oh yeah. Gratitude by Brandon Lake. And I know Yazzie Faye said some song, but it's all the way in the beginning of the chat. So let's go. Tiffany, let me see. Did I miss anything? I got that one. Yep. All right, y'all. Let me know in the chat what y'all think. Make sure everybody hit the like button. Somebody tell me how many likes we got in the room, please. Oh, there it goes. Especially if it's your song for your theme of the year. Give it to me. What songs motivate you? What songs motivate you? Yeah, Jeezy be on it. All right, cool. That's good. Won't he do it? He said he would, and I trust him at all times. Come on. Work that. What else y'all got? What else y'all have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 songs. I have 10. All right, everybody watching, hit the like button, please, and thank you, please, and thank you, please, thank you, please, thank you. I don't have a theme song. Whatever song moves you in the morning, girl, whatever song you need to put on, when you put on that song, you know life is about to happen. Life is about to happen, yes. Fear is not my future in the House of Miracles by Brandon Lake. Okay. Fear is not my future in House of Miracles. Brandon Lake. Victory by Anthony Brown. Okay. Erica Badu, On and On. Okay. Oh, I should put Bag Lady on there because that's facts. Thankful. All right, y'all. Encourage yourself. Oh, you know what I love? That song by Ty Tribbett. If he did it before, oh my God, that song used to, oh my goodness. Let me put that there. Ty Tribbett. That song used to, I was like, yes, I would put it in the car, like blasting. All right, y'all. We ready? I think I have that one. Archie. Yep, I got it. I love that song. It just does something to you. I love Grateful. Yes. That Ty Tribbett song, I would put it if I wouldn't get a copyright, but let me tell you, I love that song. You want the remix to Never Would Have Made It? Thank you, everybody. This is going to be so amazing. I'm absolutely loving the direction this is going in. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jill Scott Golden. Yes, yes, yes. Jill Scott Golden. We ready, Pastor Troy? Okay. All right. So this is the playlist. This is going to be playlist 1. It's going to be playlist 1. I put it together. I don't know where I'm putting it together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm definitely on top. I'll tell you where I put it in the morning. I'll tell you where I put it in the morning. So you guys, I am about to wrap this up. I want everybody to put in the chat. 2023 is my year. 2023 is my year. In the chat, everybody put 2023 is my year. 2023 is my year. I'm coming for everything. Everything that has my name on it, God, all the blessings that you have for me, I want. I'm not leaving anything on the table, God. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to serve, and I'm going to do what I got to do to get this W. Got to get this W. Grateful Hezekiah Walker. I think somebody said that. Yep, I got it. Yes, put in the chat. 2023 is my year. We are not letting nothing hold us back. Nothing, even though that's a double negative. We are not letting anything hold us back. Okay, we are not letting anything hold us back at all, at all. Oh, Deion Sanders is I love Deion Sanders. Cousin, hook it up. I gotta meet Deion Sanders. I love me some Deion Sanders. Y'all don't even know. 2023 is my year. Yes, I have that quote on my board. Yes, yes, and yes, 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 yes. Everybody, also, if you do it, not if, when your vision board is complete, please tag me so that I can repost it. I also would like for you guys to put it in the Facebook group so that we can come back and look at it a year later. and see, you know what I'm saying? Like we could do a reflection. So I think that would be awesome, awesome, awesome for all my life. In the words of my pastor, that's my cousin. In the words of my pastor last night, if you have a business, you're booked and busy all year. Booked and busy all year. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Mary. Mary. Oh, closer to my dreams. I like that too. My paper don't have space for the rest of these songs. I ain't got no space. I'm out of space. Goodness of God. CC Winans. I'm still working on it. I pray favor over everyone today. Amen. Yes, yes, Plies. I'm happy. That's right, cousin. I need it to happen. I don't care. We got to go to Colorado. We got to meet Dion. Well, not I. I got to meet him. You already know. I mean, Plies, you mad? Oh, okay. You mad? I like paid and progressing all year long. I mean, all year. Sorry, it's thankful. Thankful. Which one? I can use that one too. Yes. By the way, if anyone need help with books and tax preps, I'm taking appointments. Just a little plug. All right. Tell everybody where to find you at. Betty Rose, put in the chat. Right. I love Colorado. I was stationed there. I've never been, so let's do it, cousin. Let's go to Colorado. Let's go to Colorado. Ain't gone back up by DG. Who is DG Yola? Oh, Mary, thankful. Do I have that? What did I put? I have thankful. I have it here. Where is it? Right there. I have it. Y'all see this paper? This is how my mind operates. And this is exactly how my mind operates. Very ratchet. I'm going to take the explicit version off. So I won't have that on with the gospel. Or maybe I'll separate it. I don't know, but I'm going to make this playlist. It's cold there now. I know that's right. It's cold here. It is cold. So everybody, I thank you so much for spending your hour with me this amazing morning. I know that you are going to do amazing things. Make sure you have a very productive day. Look at your list, look at your vision board and see what could you do today that makes you operate like a CEO and do that thing. Work that thing. Yazzie, that one be having you rapping just like Boozy. We're gonna see, y'all. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna put it together. All right, y'all. I will see you guys. Have an amazing day, ladies. Yes, Khalida. Everybody have an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending your hour with me this morning. Again, go out and do great things into the world. Look at your vision board. Look at your vision map and see what could you do to be acting like the you that you need to be for 2023 and do it. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, it makes me feel like a real gangster. All right, y'all. Have an amazing day. If you want the meditation, it is in the Facebook group. I did put it there. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you guys in the morning.